So, back at it again, once again. Back at it again. Good day to everybody, wherever you are, you know, whether it's top of the morning, top of the evening, top of the night, top of the day. Greetings, 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 greetings. Excuse me. Salute to everybody. MJ Money in the building. 10 top. What's up, Hexicans? What's up? What's up? What's up? And today I'm gonna also try not to keep y'all on today because it's cold out here. Like it's I'm in the Northeast, New York City. It's cold, and I understand, but it's like it's been unusually like the weather. Do you not understand? Like when people sometimes talk about weather, is because they find that they have nothing to talk about. But the weather has been irregular to me within the last couple years. Certain seasons have lasted longer. Like the last year's winter season was like a strong, strong 6 months. That was crazy to me. And this year with the summertime, the birds, look, I didn't start hearing crickets till the last month of the summer season. Meanwhile, when there was a hint of heat, oh, all you would hear at night was an abundance, a plethora of nature's sounds. Okay, crickets doing what crickets do, cricketing at night, heavy in abundance. And now it's just different. Daylight savings time is suspect. It's just suspect to the point where now, I think I heard like next year they're gonna do away with daylight saving. Yo, what are these people doing? Do they not have a clue? Shout out to Western Mass. Shout, brr. Shout out. Northeast is like, and somewhere over here too. Like there was a lake effect snowstorm, blizzard, 6 feet. I think six. Oh man, snow. I'm not yo. It's a different time. It's snow. I do not like snow. I don't. Woo, woo. Mm, 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 mm. But times are different, man. Times are different. What are they gonna do with daylight saving? It's gonna be out of here. And now, do we really need it to get dark at 5 p.m.? I know. I don't know if we do, right? I don't know. I don't know if we do. I know something. I know once I realized something. I don't know, but I realized that there are people who really do get affected by the early nighttime, like when it's 4:30 and you already see it's pitch black outside. People get affected by that, right? They're down, low spirits, depressed, and then this whole thing gets stretched out to like March, April. That is crazy. You know what that does to certain people that get affected by that? That seasonal mood swings and oh yeah, I've met I've met some individuals that their personalities change altogether. And imagine going through all that during a bear market. During the bear market, you're going through seasonal changes and you're in a bear market and you're looking for answers to how to get out of the bear market or how to cope with the bear market, and you go into things like YouTube, listening to crazy people like me talk to you about what's going on in crypto. Nah, you're not. That's not the way to. You gotta find other ways because look at this. Like I see this for me as just like an outlet to vent because there's people in my normal life that do not understand. I cannot engage in open conversation with people about crypto like I can do with you all over the internet, through social media. It's so bizarre. I don't think we're going to get to the point where we can engage in easygoing, conversation regarding cryptocurrency as if we're speaking about entertainment, or as easy as speaking about sports if you're into sports, until like maybe like 15, 20 years from now. And for us, we're already going to be well off. Well off. It's just going to be for the next generation to really carry that torch and do that. Because right now, I mean, I'm telling you, people, like when I'm speaking with folks who are just not in the space, they don't have a clue what is going on here. They just look at things from a traditional finance perspective, right? They just thinking, oh, I heard crypto is down now. That's all I heard. Like as recent as yesterday, I heard crypto is down now. I heard, FTX destroyed crypto. Bro, FTX didn't destroy crypto, okay? Like, but it's not his fault, and it's not the people's fault who I was speaking with about this. It's not their fault. They are absolute no corners, no corners. One of them I tried to onboard even years ago, just trying to get them to even understand BTC, and the rest of them was zero corners. Actually, another one, a younger kid, but he's into Shiba Inu and all of that. And I'm like a person. I can't. That's the. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. It's just the where we are right now. They're looking at the media and looking at what FTX and Alameda was doing, and piggybacking off of Celsius and the crap that's been going on this whole entire year, and they just see that as a dark stain or irreparable blemish, right, on the entire crypto space, not understanding that cryptocurrency is the fastest appreciating asset class known to man to date, right? Not understanding that is through these bear markets, these moments right here is where it separates who's really about it between who's not about it. There's a lot of people, all they do is fib. They wake up and their tongues are split because they speak on both sides of their mouths. They lie, they wake up and they're just pathological with it. They are absolute cryptocurrency frauds and liars. And y'all need to wake up, open your eyes, open your ears, and listen to what people do not say. I'm telling y'all, for whatever it's worth, listen and read what you're not being told. Read and really listen to what's not being said, including what I talk to you about. I put myself in all of that, except I try to be conscious and responsible in what I talk about. I get impassionate too because there's no, there's no, I'm not writing this, I'm not speaking, or, this is not scripted. This is just me. I never script anything I write. It's free flowing. This is me. I'm not putting on an act or putting on a show. The only thing that's show related is the name of the show, Crypto Wonder, blah blah blah, whatever. That's it. Everything else is just me giving it to you, rough, raw, and rugged, unadulterated. You know, and I try to be conscious as to what I'm saying. Let it have a purpose and a meaning. I don't want to be a cryptocurrency liar, a cryptocurrency fraud, a cryptocurrency illegitimate participant, you know, because that's not what this is about. That's not why I do this. And you find that in every single community, even the community that you're in right now. I don't care where you come from, what you're talking about, what coins you have, tokens, what you're doing with them. Within your community, you have absolute heathens, people who have no good intentions for you. They have no goodwill for you. They do not want you to earn more of anything they got going on, never will. And they'll smile and laugh and joke with you and pretend that they're in your corner. I'm telling you, and this is just what it is. This is the time. This is just what it is. This is part of the time period where we're all in the fire in some shape, form, or another, metaphorically speaking. We're in a certain bear market where we watching certain things happen. And depending on what you can deal with and what you can't deal with, as far as your threshold, as far as whatever you can bear, literally, pun intended, you will either succeed or you won't. Plain and simple. A lot of us, what we have to our advantage is our experience. We hold on to that. But the folks that are new, I pray that you all listen to reason and use and exercise your better judgment and emotional intelligence and apply some wisdom to what's going on here. Because you got folks out here who are lying to you. That's all they're doing every day, pretending like they're in your corner, that they're not going to do X, Y, Z. And behind the scenes, that's exactly what they're doing. You know, it's not a secret that, I spoke about me speculating on how I think there's a mole or some type of backstabber, or there was a problem within the Hex community that created all these issues with this SEC investigation and subpoena stuff going on. That's not a secret, right? It's not a secret. Then all of a sudden, shortly after, I'm hearing, behind the scenes, folks swirling about just back talking and saying things like, they're backpedaling. If there's rumors and things about such and such about, certain actors, and I call them actors, because to me, if you're acting, if you're disingenuous, you're not acting in good faith. You're acting in bad faith as a bad actor. So if they're talking about now, so and so has also been subpoenaed. Since when? Since before or after I spoke about the whole joint? Right? Before or when? Because before it wasn't, and then the person is so involved with trying to seek so much attention. You would be the first. Oh, you mean to tell me you're gonna keep that to yourself? You know what I'm saying? Like you're gonna keep something like that to yourself? As vocal and as that butt hurt that you get when somebody unfollows you, right? When somebody doesn't agree with your sentiment because you feel like you're the owner of your own podium and have a contrarian viewpoint against whatever you're talking about. If something like the SEC, and then you claim to have been, whatever, if something just like the SEC comes knocking on your door, you mean to tell me you're not going to speak about it? And you an influencer, you a content creator. You talk about how you do this, you do that, you the best of the best, and you're not gonna tell the world you did. But now it's no, I wouldn't do this to other people. I wouldn't do that. And then other people are saying, oh yeah, they got contacted by us, doing damage control and weirdo stuff. And on top of that, introducing your own coin to the community. Like, yo, come on, son. Like, and then y'all be crying when people are not for that. Like, I don't care about none of that. Like all this stuff you're trying to introduce this, I'm trying to bring that into the phone, bring that in the phone. And then folks are really wondering now. They're holding on. It's either you holding on and praying that something comes out for what you sacrificed for, and you just like you doing that to the death. Or now you questioning everything. And while you questioning everything, or you holding on as to your belief of sacrificing to the death, because you sacrifice to the death, you got nothing else to do but to wait, right? You got people trying to throw all kinds of stuff at you to get you to just be distracted and send them money too. For what? So everybody's pockets want to be filled. Everybody want to have their baskets filled. Their sacrificial donate phase baskets. Everybody want to have their baskets filled, right? And pretend that they for the cause. And the only reason why everybody talking about sacrifice is because the founder created that whole term a year plus ago, just as a marketing ploy to raise funds and blah, 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 and whatever, to mask the whole initial coin offering ICO talk. But everybody is like, yo, how can I get mine? I want to get mine. I want to get into fitting because, blah, blah, blah. There's more liars than people who tell the truth. Because if you told the truth, you would have see, the thing about it is, if you want to have enemies, just tell the truth. You know what I'm saying? If you want to be popular, right? If you want to be famous, if you want to be well known, if you want all the attention, be the absolute illustrious fibber. Be the greatest actor that you can be. Because when you tell the truth, all you do is create complete opposition, because nobody want to hear the truth. Nobody want to hear the truth. You remain in your own, by your own lonesome. That's it. Because folks are just worried about, you know what? Instead of trying to hold on to some type of integrity or honor or whatever, because that don't pay the bills, you're gonna try to get it how you live in any shape, form, or fashion. And if that's what you're doing, be honest and tell the people that, because some people like to hear the truth. Some people like to know, okay, at least you're being on the level. You're being genuine, instead of being spoon fed bullshit. Come on, man. Come on. Nobody got time for all that, man. And this is not about negativity. This is about reality. People need to miss me with a lot of negativity talk and all this stuff. Yo, you don't like what's being said. You don't like how I'm just dishing it or giving it up, as the young people say, or used to say. Yo, there's plenty of other channels where people can say whatever they want. Go there, go wherever you seek. You want to seek something and be, led to the slaughter, go right ahead. Because I've been there, done that. My feet have been I've walked on crypto fire for years. And I'm good doing what I'm doing, and I do it. I don't care if whatever, who likes, who doesn't like it. That's not the point. That is not the point, man. I know what I'm doing. And I don't support folks who this is the thing. This is why I talk about what I talk about. This is why I talk about what I talk about. I don't know. Folks are weird. Folks are weird, man. Folks, just weird stuff going on. Weird stuff going on. Well, you don't need that energy. You don't need to be. If you're gonna do the if you want to accept, like, this is the thing. This is the thing, right? we've never seen. I know I haven't seen a situation where people can use their computers or their electronic devices, smartphones, computers, laptop, use some information, and then allow that information to multiply and make money for them without lifting a finger. Or maybe, yeah, they have to lift a finger to swipe or to tap keys, and that's it. That's where we're at with this cryptocurrency stuff. That's where we're at. But before I continue, let me read through the comments real quick. I need to have my business workers outdoors for sure, for sure. Musa, the sun is your friend. Absolutely, absolutely. And I know, and you know, the sunshine does wonders. It does wonders for your mood, for the environment. It picks you up. Most for real, most definitely. I agree. I agree. I agree. You know, I agree. Tin Top. And Jake Money says, Tin Top, I'm trying to convince my wife. Next few years, I hope. Look, if we look, man, I'll tell you, man, those of us who are committed right now, don't don't allow even yourself to talk yourself out of a good situation. If you set something up for you that works for you, don't dupe yourself and trick yourself out of the situation, man. You know, the meta in the building. We gonna make it. Yeah, absolutely, absolutely, yeah, for sure. We gonna make it. We gonna make it. So, people subscribe to the Metas channel, man. He talks about some fiery stuff, man, and it's contrarian, like heavy contrary, and that's why I mess with it. And certain other channels, you know, I don't want to create stuff of just echo chamber cheerleading fan, but I don't do cheerleading. I don't care. I don't care for none of that. Go subscribe to the man's channel. Tin Top says, MJ Money, my retirement plan is simple. Chase the sun. You can do it on a budget or if the gain are up and to the right. Well, it could become different levels of lavish. You see, this. I'm gonna keep that up for a little bit, man. I'm gonna keep this up. I'm gonna keep that up because this is what we're doing here. We're creating alchemical changes. We're going from the base of base levels of existence and bringing it to the golden heights of whatever we can achieve. That is beautiful. Chasing the sun, like you know, incorporating this is what it's about for me. Greatness, right? And livelihood, improve our livelihood, our well-being overall. Like this is what's about. Not be dealing with like just folks just talking nonsense. Because that's all they do. Yeah, I know I talk crap, but at least I want to at least allow there to be some kind of a message of some sort. Something something. It was something another content creator who I like too. He's also polarizing. See, this is the thing. The meta is polarizing. Like some of the stuff he says, you're gonna get mad, and it's not his fault. It's just how he thinks, and it is what it is. You don't have to like the content. It is what it is. Who I'm gonna say this again. Who cares? Man got something to share. Just like another guy, the Muddy Mo has something to share. Polarizing too. Polarizing, phenomenal work. Content crazy. And I'm gonna say, subscribe to this channel. I'm gonna say something about something I heard with Muddy Mo's most recent stream. Right? Okay. He was basically going like really trying to like he's consistent. He's consistent in trying to really help the people find their way in crypto and utilize it and possibly showing them things that he's using that can help them find their way in crypto to be successful in crypto. You know? Like, but there's something that he said that made me, I'm going to say like this. He said, because one of the developers of the project that he really talks about a lot, real heavy. The developer, and I've had my dealings, you know, not like one on one, but at least utilizing the former contracts, right? And I have my reasons, my personals of why I don't do it anymore. The developer himself presented the reasons again as to why I don't really care for what for what he does based on what he says. It's like he hasn't changed. You understand? Like people show you who they are. You just simply have to believe them. And then shout out to DMX, may he rest in peace. May he rest in peace. That man said something. He said in a clip I saw on YouTube, and I'm gonna butcher the clip because I'm not going to get it correct, but he said something to the paraphrasing to the effect of he trusts nobody. I mean, he trusts nobody, but it takes a lot of work to not trust people. What you got to do is really believe people who they are when they show you who they are. Believe a snake when a snake shows you that it's a snake. Just have the wisdom to know when the snake appears. You understand? Like some people, they just can't help but be who they are. You know what I'm saying? And it's not just to the gentleman that the particular developer, because this is relative across the board in this cryptocurrency thing, man. It's relative across the board because you're dealing with people. You're dealing with people who have their own agenda. I mean, this particular developer was actually thanking his he's thanking his adversaries, right? Like, oh wow, you're giving your opposition attention and recognition and thanking them for being your opponents. Meanwhile, you have a community of people who've been supporting everything the developer has been doing, right? And they don't get any real acknowledgement, like at all. But you're thanking the opposing view. Why? Because to me, this is what everybody too, what I've learned in my experience. A lot of times we think communities are separate, but behind the scenes, especially with certain teams and developers and things of that nature, you know, shillers or promoters, they work in tandem, right? They're working in concert with one another, man. This is not make no mistake about, because this thing is still small too. Yeah, you know, you got thousands and thousands of blah blah blah, but a lot of those thousands and thousands are people who are intermingled with every community. I don't, it is what it is. That's what I've seen. So yeah, he's gonna big up his enemies because maybe he broke bread with his enemies. It's just that the populace doesn't know, you know? And you just find that no matter what level, no matter what community you're in, no matter what point you come into the community, after a while, you see that, oh man, these people are presenting to you falsehood, illusion, and all you want to see is the truth from the blockchain captured into your wallet while the figures and the value just goes up. Sometimes I say to myself, I don't even care how you get these numbers to go up. Just make these damn numbers go up. That's where I'm at right now. That's where I'm at right now. I don't even care how these numbers go up. If ICOSA is tied to the T-share rate twice, if Hedron is bonded to the T-share rate, and if Hex, without Hex, there would be none of those other tokens, or those tokens will not perform. So whatever y'all got to do, let it happen and pump that joint to the ether, like whatever, man, past space. Let it go beyond space so everybody who's in the system could benefit. Because I don't even care about the inner workings anymore. I don't care about what y'all got going on because none of y'all care about how we really feel. People don't, you know what I'm saying? Like the small that control or have a say, or who are popular, or whatever, who think that they're popular and have a say, and who, you know, whatever. They don't really, folks don't care about what the populace or what everybody else is going through. Folks just care about what they're going through on an individual selfish level, because that's just what it is. We have to survive. We have to survive. No one's paying my bills over here. You know, I'm not paying yours. So let's be for real. Let's be for real. He said I'm low-key retarded. You're not low-key retarded, man. Tin Top says, huh, my girl doesn't like bugs, so the tropics are gonna get skipped for the first few years. I have to test the waters and with her and see. Hopefully, she wants to travel abroad if our money is right. Listen. Your money's gonna be more than right because you're claiming it already. We're not gonna do try. We're not gonna do if. We're not gonna do maybe. We're just gonna do when. We're just gonna do it will. We're just gonna say, you know what? This is going to happen regardless. How about it happen already? It just has to catch up to us because we keep going further and further and further and further towards greatness. That's it. That's it. That's it. And leave all this negative, like these folks. I know I get crazy too. I talk stuff, and it sounds like something but negative. But this is the temperature. This is the vibe that I'm just identifying. Just don't become the vibe, right? You might think, oh, Wonder, I hope you're okay. I don't know if you're thinking that, but everything's about weird things in crypto liars, this and that. It's just to help y'all see, whether you accept it or not. I'm just trying to help y'all see something if you haven't seen it, and just talking too, because some of these things I think it's important just to be shared, because I learn every time I watch streams from streamers who I like. I learn something every single trip, right? So maybe I might be able to give that back too, and also so we can work through these periods, because I'm not going anywhere. You know what I'm saying? I didn't go anywhere years back when it was really times to go somewhere. I didn't go anywhere then. Why am I gonna go anywhere now? Like as far as leave the space, there's no point. There's no point in that. No, 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 no. This is here. It's not going anywhere. These people can do whatever they want to try to do to proof of censorship, Ethereum, all the way to when it gets to 100%. Who cares? It's still going to be there, and we're going to be resilient as roaches and multiply and do what we have to do to succeed. Shout out to the Ethereum work proof of work network. Shout out to the Ethereum Fair. I hope they succeed. I hope those development teams bring something to the crypto space that's going to help us survive. You know what I'm saying? What's going on, especially if we have tokens over there that we like, that work, that do what they're supposed to do. Like, hello, what are we doing? What are we doing? Like, that's just what it is. It's just what it is. The developer for icosahedron, he couldn't create a front end for Ethereum work and Ethereum Fair, but specifically for work, because there are no archive nodes. The devs from Ethereum work didn't provide any means to create archive nodes or an indexer so that the developers can create a front end, a UI, so that people can at least interact and play with the auctions. You know how much bread is sitting on them things right there, yo? Like this, folks. So you got people on the low who are accessing those blockchains on the low, manually doing their thug fizzle into those blockchains and doing the same thing that's being done right now on Ethereum POS. They're doing it on the low. So they got the super advantage over everybody else, over everyone else who does not have the direct access to those blockchains using the contract, right? So somebody has to develop something, develop a bot, develop a script, do their developing what developers do. I don't do it. I'm not a programmer. But you got people who are already bidding on auctions little by little, quiet as it kept. That's what's happening right now, until before it really somebody really just says, okay, let me just do this for the people. We have like a year. I'm just putting it out there. I hope the next year we see some real changes. But there's a lot of bread on the table. Folks are scared, yo. Hey, it might, because I don't want to see those chains be a dead chain. We got copies. I don't want to see Ethereum W and Ethereum F die. Why? You got copies. You know what I mean? Proof of work. That's what Ethereum was 3 months ago. Ethereum. Maybe that's what it was. But y'all like POS with the crazy fees still, not as crazy as last year, with the weirdness of compliant and all that. Like y'all still like, I don't know, man. I don't know. We're gonna see. The same thing. See, it's crazy, right? Hex at its low. They say that, January 2020. There was a date where 33 days since Hex launched, like day 33 or January, whatever. First, for the early January. So 4 zeros and a number. 4 zeros. Hex was at 4 zeros and a particular number. I don't know exactly. Do your research if it matters to you. Yo, on Ethereum Fair, the joint is 4 zeros and a number. Hey, you never know. It could be up. And I ain't getting paid to talk this. See, this is another week. This is whack. You got, I'm not, you getting paid. I ain't getting paid. I'm nobody, man. Been nobody for 6 years doing YouTube. And my channel, I don't even have 1,500 subscribers. Y'all want, come at, what we doing? Weird. Weird. I don't even know. I don't draw graphs. My editing skills are subpar. I'm a has-been as an MC or rapper. I just do intros because I could do that. I don't have any crystal ball and trying to convince anybody or listen. I'm just looking at 4 zeros. There's 4 zeros on ETH Fair and 3 zeros on ETHW. What we doing? What we doing? And then y'all say hex is hex is hex is hex, which it is. So what we doing? The wind got is not blowing in the sails anymore. It's no more fanfare, no more fervor. Hex, that's it. Hex can't do another 10,000 X. Like, what are we talking about? What we no, but y'all distracted by a lot of crypto liars who want to talk to you about all the stuff they're shilling because that's where we're at, right? They want to convince you that they got all this stuff, they got the best of the best coming out, and you need to buy into whatever they got going on. That's what they're doing. And you got people who are mad that folks, the stance I have is I don't care about anybody's project. I want to see a return on whatever I got going on. I don't care about your project. I don't care what it is. But you mad because I'm saying that, for example. But when Richard says that he don't want nothing on Pulse Chain, not one of y'all, nobody in Hex, nobody in Pulse Chain, nobody Pulse X, nobody challenges Richard on that. No one has given him any direct smoke behind that. So that shows me where your heart is. Shows me. Fraudulent. All fraud, all lies. Like that's why I say to y'all, yo, listen, just know this is an individual person's game. The decision you make is yours. And be good with it. It's not yours and somebody else's. Look at the drama with the subpoena thing and people putting out donation links. Look at how that's turning out. Folks are getting criticized left and right. I thought you were a millionaire. I thought you were, I thought y'all were millionaires. You're asking for donate. I don't understand this and that and this. And some people are giving back the donations. Some people are saying the proceeds are going to go to the other people who need help for. So it's a weird time. It's a weird time. This whole thing is weird. Still waiting on some V3. We waiting on V3. What's it going to take for V3 to come out? V3. You had to. Man, this is different. In my opinion, he's equals Shaw. For real. Yeah. It's true. No, it's true. Yep. There you go. Coke and Pepsi. I was all about to say. It's true. Like Apple and Microsoft. Like apples and orange. Like, what are we doing? What are we talking about? What are we talking about? You got your own brand bubbling. You got your own brand, but you're gonna give recognition to your adversaries, to your competitors who continuously go against what you got going on. Why? Is because you are also commingled. You are also directly involved with the originals. They're directly involved with whatever your adversary to yourself. But it's basically you playing the community because you're letting the community down. If I was in that community and I heard what boy said, and I say that respectfully, what that guy said in the chat, if I was in that community and I saw what that guy was saying in Muddy Mo's channel, I would have been on fire. Fire, just like Muddy was, but I would have been on fire. Like it's nothing you can't like because it's like you're giving people chances for years, not just like for one project. You talk about 12 projects later, you still acting funny style. You still acting funny style from 2018 till now. You still acting strange and doing weird stuff. I see where you at with it. I have to believe you because you're showing me who you are. You know what I'm saying? I have to believe Richard because he's showing the world who he is. Period. He's showing the world who he is. Good, bad, or indifferent. All these other cats that are acting, doing whatever they're doing, they're showing you who they are. You have to believe me as best as you can because I'm telling you who I am and I'm talking. You don't necessarily see me because I'm in my picture and profile is not on the camera all the time, but irrespective of that, it's up to you whether you take it or leave it because I'm not in the business of trying to put up an act. You know, I'm not gonna tell you I'm for the people, and then I do other things and say other things that directly contradict over a period of time, showing you that I'm not for the people, that I'm for me. A lot of people are showing you, they making you think that they're out here to save you and that they're for the people. They're for themselves, man. If you end up winning, it's just a bonus. It's just a bonus. Community talk what? Community, y'all with that community talk, though. Community of what? What? Community talk what? Community talk. Talk what? Community what? What? What community? I know somebody who knows somebody who knows somebody who knows somebody in the community that need help in the community. What's the community for them? You know what I mean? I don't understand. A community to become very self-absorbed so that you can gain maximum gains, accept that for what it is, keep it trucking. Keep it trucking. But don't be like, oh yeah, community. And then when it's time to really, community, it's like another story. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. I don't like that at all. Let's see what Blue Collar Grunt gotta say. Shout out. I'm waiting for the next bull run, being optimistic and trying to stay in the game. Work is sucking real bad, and I'm barely holding on for dear life. My goodness, man. Please hold on, man. Like, it's sucking for everybody. But I know, it varies in degrees for individuals. It varies in degrees. I'll just say, listen, hold on. Just don't give up. Easier said than done, but things can always be worse. If you could imagine that, things can always be worse, but we have to hold on for dear life. A person like me, like I've been through this before, especially in this space and in crypto, been through these cycles. This is it's no joke. That's why I say crypto is really not for everybody. It's not. It's not for everybody because imagine you have something and then you have something at a certain value and then you see it drop down 95% in value. That is so disheartening, right? But that's the nature of this volatile space. It's volatile. That's why as harsh as it is coming down, that's as harsh as it is going up. It's aggressive when it goes up. And when it goes up, as far as the market, everyone is in on a natural high, elation, so happy and excited, right? But you want to keep a balance always, man. Be somewhere in the middle of all that. So that way, when things go back down or drop 95%, you're not affected. And when it goes all the way up, you're happy, but you're not really affected and get caught in the hype train. Because at some point, folks have to learn what's important to them as far as when do you take profit? When do you just, when do you just sell? When do you do whatever? The moves you make are personal to you. But all I can say is like, please, like just stay committed to whatever it is that you're doing in a good way, and don't give up. And know that things can always be worse. Things can always be worse. And I've been there, man. I've been there. Been there. You would think like and I shout out to some of my crypto peers that I've seen over the years grow, who did not give up, who've been here since 17 and did not give up, and have found a way to make a way for themselves and become extremely successful in the cryptocurrency space. Shout out to them. Shout out to them. But they also had to go through the dirt, through the pain, through the bottom, like all of this. You just have to hold on. You just please hold on. And I say that in general, like because I'm not where I want to be. You know what I'm saying? As far as like, but I'm working at it. I'm not giving up because I'm not doing this just for me. I'm doing this for other people, for my family. Like, truth be told, 100%. Like, this is just for them. I feel rewarded when I'm helping them. When it's for me, it's just like whatever. Like, if it was on my lonesome, I'd be a completely different person, right? I wouldn't care the risk I could take. I would take 100 different risks. But now that like I have a family, I can't mess around. And whatever I do is supposed to reward a little bit of myself and mostly for them. And so I can't imagine the pain you're going through, but I know it hurts because I've been through painful stuff too. I've been through painful stuff, and this is why I become annoyed, heavily annoyed when I see people on YouTube and Twitter talking wild, crazy stuff, and they're not about nothing they're talking about, right? When your intuition goes off and tells you something, believe your intuition. I know a lot of us are men. We like to be logical and rationalize whatever it is that we may feel otherwise, and we try to make sense out of a situation. But then when we leave it upon logic and we think our way out of a situation, we end up messing up because we didn't listen to our gut feeling. We didn't pay attention to our intuition. And a lot of times, because social media is structured the way it is, people show you who they are by what they say. And because we're human beings and we pick up on certain things, when that spider sense tingles and it tells you, pay attention. There's more liars in here. They want to take advantage of those who are vulnerable. They want to take advantage of people who are in pain. They want to take advantage of your suffering. And it's not fair, right? Don't give them the opportunity to abuse you, to manipulate you. Don't give them that opportunity, because they are going to treat you like the prey, because they are fake predators, and some of them are real predators, because this is what they do. This is what they do. They want to win your confidence so that they can siphon everything away from you that you have. And it's not fair to you. And it's not fair if you have a family. It's not fair to your loved ones. It's not fair for your community or people you care about. It's not. And it can't continue like that. So I just implore that for you and everybody. Just, we got to stay focused here. I don't care about anybody's projects right now, man. Shout out to all y'all that got some projects. I don't give a shit about your projects at all. You know what I'm saying? Like, because there's certain things that still have to be launched. That's why a lot of us are here. Make no mistake about it. A lot of y'all couldn't wait, so you launching on other chains, doing whatever you're doing. I don't care about none of that. Never will. Waiting for certain things to launch. And there's a great deal of opposition and opposing thought going against this thing ever launching. I'm not subscribing to that. That's me personal, because I put too much as far as just time, dedication, work, energy, good work, good energy to give up. You know what I'm saying? I didn't get paid for none of this. Not looking to get paid from doing this, because if I did, and I saw a long time ago I wasn't getting paid, I would have gave up. That's not why I do this. I could care less about a super chat, a sticker, creating a Zoom with 12 people on a panel. I could care less. That's just not me. Other people who do that, shout out to y'all. Shout out to y'all. But I don't do that. That's just me. It's my style. That's just me. Not judging. It's just what it is. Got too much to think about it to be divided, interviewing people. You know, they build off of you, off of your fame, off of your wave, and then come to find out, voila, they introducing something that might very well hurt everybody in your community. Not doing that. So many crazy people who are still in this space, who do all kinds of crazy stuff, whether they're developers, whether they're crypto YouTubers, whether they're promoters, whether they're participants, whatever they're doing, weird, shady, reckless stuff, they're still around. And it's not kumbaya for everybody. It's not peace in the middle, you know, it's not crypto peace everywhere. It's not, because it's not peaceful in the monetary legacy system. Don't think that this is separate from that. Everything is about money. Everything is not a fantasy. This is not a dream state that we're living in. Everybody can't simply get along. If that was the case, there would be no world strife, no worldly conflict, centuries long. Countries against countries, nations against nations. That wouldn't exist. Make it make sense. So everything is not kumbaya. Everything is not peaceful. Everything is not in one accord and all of that, man. People are weird in this space. Folks are giving you weird talk. I don't know. Like at some point, I tell you, everything is gonna come to a head. Like, let this bear market continue, let's say, for another year. All you are going to see is more truth coming out as far as who is who. You're going to see certain individuals, they will not be able to put up their act anymore, because that's all it was. It was a front. It's going to take too much energy to keep up a false act. All it takes is for you to be you. Then you don't have to expend so much energy, because you're already being yourself. But when you're putting up a facade, an illusion, a mirage, a fraud, when you're lying to the people, that takes energy, unless you deal with some type of pathology. Unless this is just what you do, right? You're mentally ill. You deal with vices. You have some type of imbalance. Unless it's going to take too much for you to keep that up. And I'm telling you, within the next several months, however long, the remaining of this bear market, you're going to see the truth. You're going to see more of it. You're going to see who's who. And people are going to fall by the wayside. I'm going to tell you, mark my word, you're going to come back to this. If this even happens, you're going to say, oh, wow, I heard this on the stream. Because that's just what it is. Yes, people are going through it. How often can you really want to be, reeling through pain without seeking relief? Or reeling through pain and you trying to see what's the antagonizing element that's causing the pain. After a while, it's gonna be eradicated. You're gonna be like, no, man, I want to get rid of this pain, man. Now get out of here. You a problem. No. You a cancer. You a major obstacle. Get out of here. That's how it's gonna be. You're gonna see it. You're gonna see it. You're gonna see it. As people are waiting. Folks been patiently waiting, doing the right thing. Imagine the people who just all they're doing is the right thing. And they gotta be subjected to the corruption. They gotta be subjected to bad actors. They gotta be subjected to shady dealings that are taking place in the background, affecting your bags. That's crazy. But that's what happens. We can't stop it. Privacy or no privacy, censorship or no censorship. Can't stop it. So you get in where you fit in and make it work. It's crazy. It's crazy. Excuse me 1 second. Yeah. So that's it, folks. That's it. Thanks for spending time with me. I appreciate every single one of y'all in the building watching, whether you like it or not liking, whether you just listening to your man just talk crap, expend all this energy talking nonsense, hot air, because that's what I've been doing for the last however long hour or so. Yo, man, it's crazy, man. I just want to see a change, for the better. And I'm trying to become a change. That's all. I'm trying to be what I preach. I'm trying to be what I preach. I don't want to be a fool. I don't want to be a liar. I don't want to be a cryptocurrency fraud. I don't want to behave like that, you know? Nah. I want to engage in things with BitBoy Crypto, fighting with Kevin O'Leary and SB Bankman Free, still free, and talks of RH being chased by the FBI. Who knows if that's even true or whatever? Who cares? I don't want to be that. I want to be as simple and real as I can be, and give the best to the community I represent, to my family, and that's it. And that's it. And because this is fun. Imagine when you're staking, you're earning every day. You know how exciting that is, that fun that is, how liberating that is? To live off your staking, to live off your crypto, to just survive and live off of these digital, these computerized assets, these blockchain assets. You know what that is? We're learning what that is. And we see the potential. And we're here now. We are ahead of so many, of leagues ahead of so many people. We have no choice but to do the best thing that's good for us, so that we can succeed, so that we can be successful, and so that we can win and help others do the same. We're still going to deal with some pain as far as everyday cost of living. Inflation is still going to be high at its level, or go higher. We're dealing with the winter time. Those of us in the Northeast that get affected, like I was saying in the beginning of the stream, by the longer nights. The seasons bring the changes. People mood. Folks are just depressed and sad, and you're in a bear market. It's the holidays. Some people don't even have family to spend holidays with, y'all. We just went through 2.5, 3 years of drama, of world health crisis fuckery. Absolute debauchery, absolute fuckery. Still dealing with the remnants of that. I feel like I could never be the same coming from that. Like, that changed me. 2 years, 2+ years, and I still had to keep a job, like employed. I wasn't home locked. I had to work. That changed me. Folks don't know the ramifications and how deep those things, the lockdown is going to have on people. I'm waiting to see the results of those studies. I'm waiting to really see the empirical evidence that arises from those studies. that they're doing and how it affected children, how it affected men, women, of all ages. And here we are. Like, this is why, like, even during that period, I couldn't be all 100% kumbaya. Even though Hex was doing his thing during the whole time, I wasn't in Hex. I didn't believe in Hex in the beginning. Thought Hex was a scam, and I was wrong. And I saluted Richard later on. Apologize to the community, the whole thing. Yeah, because I wasn't afraid to say I was wrong. But the effect of everything with lockdowns and all these restrictions, and then you got crypto. It couldn't be all like 100% like pretending like we weren't living under harsh conditions, under this weird, bizarre, strange world. While we, these blockchains were doing what they were doing. Yeah, they were void of feelings and void of human emotion and activity, but human emotion and activity is what make these things alive. The market is what creates markets. So it's a lot, folks. It's a lot. People I've known, I don't know them. People I've known that passed away with the last 3 years. The numbers are exacerbated though. Like, it was just bizarre. This is what we went through. We're still here. We're freaking here. We're here. They're not here. But we're here. The best we can do is put our best foot forward and not be liars to ourselves and look in ourselves in the mirror and have our conscience clean every single day and moment that we're allowed to breathe. Putting our best foot forward in life. That's what it's about. I don't care about no fake activities or some fake people talking nonsense with forked tongues, speaking out of both sides of their neck in the cryptocurrency space. Could care less about that. Anybody who does that. I only deal with real, genuine as far as I could see and hear. You show me something crazy, I ain't messing with you. Period. And I'm not looking for perfection because I'm flawed. I have my flaws. I know what I like though. I know what I like. I know what I could tolerate and what I can't tolerate. And there's a lot. The cryptocurrency is showing you who's who. And I'm thankful for that. I'm thankful for this bear market to help me identify the real from the fake. And bringing this opportunity to bring these fire sales so that I can acquire what I like. What I like. Create a strategy because I know that when the bull market comes back, I'm going to be thankful because I did the right thing during the bear. Thanks to the bear. Buying during the bull market is not going to necessarily help you win as well as you should have buying in the bear. This is the best I could tell y'all, yo. It's the best I could tell you because I don't get paid for this. I'm not your financial advisor. Crypto Wonder, I'm out. Peace.